Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Tottenham Hotspur. It is on the 23rd of January. That's right, it is on. Not it is on the 23rd of January. And today is the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg against Manchester City. In the last episode, if you didn't watch it, we lost the first leg 4-2. We are still kind of in it. We need to win by at least 2 goals, and that will just bring us into injury time. Injury time, extra time if we beat them 2-0. Obviously, 3-0 is the target to get to the final, where we'll probably be playing Chelsea, or there is a slim chance that it's going to be Liverpool. What's more likely to happen is we'll lose to Manchester City, and Chelsea will beat Liverpool, and then we won't be in a final. In between the episodes, we've played 2 games and we've thrown away a lot of points in them. Against Southampton, we went 1-0 down thanks to Ryan Bertrand, then a Jan Bednarek own goal, then equalised for us. Harry Kane a few minutes later gave us the lead, and then in the 93rd minute, Charlie Austin scores the equaliser. Great. And then the same thing happened against West Ham. Dele Alli opens the scoring on 33. Mikel Antonio scores an equaliser in the 87th minute. That is 4 points thrown away from winning positions very, very late on in the game. It's not time to dwell on that. We need to go back into the Carabao Cup. We've got a little bit of transfer business, not a huge amount. Juan Foyth, the Argentine central defender, has gone out on loan to Fortuna Düsseldorf until the end of the season. They're paying half his wages. He needs to get a bit of football. He's only 21. Hopefully, 6 months? Probably, it'll be 4 months, 5 months playing in the Bundesliga will be good for him. We have got it all to do then against Manchester City. Our job is made a little bit harder by the fact that Son Heung-min is still on international duty. He's away at the Asian Cup, I think it is. He's going to be away for about 2 more weeks, I believe, with South Korea, because annoyingly, they're a good team and they get far in the competition. Jack Clark is cup-tied, as we know. Davidson Sanchez has picked up too many yellow cards, so he is suspended. And Jan Vertonghen is also out injured. So yeah, we're missing some good players. David Silva and Ilkay Gundogan are also missing though for Manchester City, but Gundogan's always missing because he's permanently injured. In the last match against West Ham, I made sure that I didn't play a particularly full-strength side to try and give some of the players like Eriksen, people like that, give them enough time to get their fitness back. So we are as full-strength as we can possibly be with Hugo Lloris in goal, Trippier, Alderweireld, Rick van Drongelen comes in for Vertonghen, and Ben Davies as the back 4. Eric Dyer and Winks in the middle. Moira, Eriksen, Dele Alli and Harry Kane are going to be the 4 leading the line, hopefully getting us some goals. Lucas Moura has played 2 games recently and he's been shocking. So I'm hoping he starts to put in a performance. Harry Kane hasn't been the best either. Obviously, the performance against Leicester where he missed his penalty and finished on a 5.9 is massively affecting his average rating as well. We need to win 2-0. They are going full strength. They're actually going even more full strength than last time because Ederson is starting today. I'm assuming their Kosovan goalkeeper isn't allowed to play too many games of football. I don't know. Why would you not play him? You're 2-0 up already. So surely you'd think, you know what, we've probably got this in the bag. Good to see it's a little bit of a kick clash as well. Once again, Van Drongelen to Winks to Davies, back to Winks, back to Van Drongelen. 7 minutes on the clock, and we've got the first highlight. Lloris runs with the ball forward, finds Moira, whose head's on, doesn't find a Tottenham player. It's hit about 6 people in the face. Moira gets the ball back across to Dele Alli. Harry Winks has hit the post somehow with a knee-jerk reaction shot. We've won a corner. Trippier steps up to take the corner. It's towards the front post. It's not the best corner. Dyer gets it to Van Drongelen. Back to Dyer. Across to Harry Kane. Why is Kane out there on the wing? Tries to cross it in, can't do it. And now Manchester City can possibly break with Leroy Sané. Forward, Alderweireld cuts out the pass though, and it ends the highlight. Kevin De Bruyne has gone off injured and John Stones is now playing in midfield. I don't understand what Man City are doing. Aguero with the ball to Sterling in the area, goes for goal. We're 1-0 down. We now need to win. What is that, 3-1? Just to get to extra time. Balls. I didn't want to win this cup anyway. Waste of time. Useless competition. In terms of match stats, we're actually not doing badly. 7 shots, but only 1 on target. Harry Kane's on a 6.4 again. Aguero, edge of the area, runs forward, goes for goal, and Vincent Kompany scored. No, he hasn't. It's been disallowed. I think it was offside. It's going to VAR. So what's happened here? Aguero goes for goal. Everyone's offside. Literally everyone was offside there. Good, that's not going to count. Free kick for Christian Eriksen. Is he going to make it 1-1 on the night? He doesn't. Ederson makes the save. Are we going to see more of the highlight? No, we're not. Half time then. Man City lead, but it is only a slim lead. Defensively, we're not doing very well. Let's give them an angry team talk. This is a great opportunity. No. Yeah, let's avenge. Let's try the avenge one. It clearly didn't help. Good. No changes at half time, partially because Harry Kane is our only striker. This is one of those matches where he's just not doing very well. He's on a 6.6, actually. He's doing a little bit better than I thought he was. Let's give him a demand more, see if it makes a difference. We need to get a goal. We need to get 3, let's be honest. If it hits about 80 minutes and we still haven't scored, this match is over. It's going to hit about 80 minutes and we're not even going to get a highlight by the looks of it. We're on 75 at the moment. There is nothing happening at all in this game, and it looks like Manchester City are going to be playing Chelsea in the final as Chelsea are beating Liverpool 3-2. No highlights in the second half whatsoever. What a waste of time. Why bother? We've got 5 seconds left to play, nothing's going to happen, and unfortunately we crash out of the Carabao Cup in the semi-final stages. That's a bit crap. Assertively, what am I going to say here? No, the performance was not good. Everyone was average. That, simply put, was not good enough. Everybody seemed to listen, that's good. The only player who actually did alright was Kieran Trippier. So there's confirmation then, it's going to be Chelsea-Man City in the final. Good, we don't care about this competition. Up next we've got Palace in the FA Cup, then we have Manchester United. You're not going to see the Palace game, I'll probably show you the highlights as they go in whilst I'm playing the game. So for the Crystal Palace game, we have gone for a huge amount of rotation in this. You can see there Gazaniga's in goal, Rose, Van Drongelen, TJ Ioima and Serge Aurier as the back four, Scott McTominay and Big Victor Wanyama in the middle, Sissoko, Marilla, Phoenix Patterson and Victor Janssen are going to be the strikers. The bench is actually stronger. I'm hoping that because Palace are playing a full-strength side, these players actually want to put in a decent performance because the board want us to get to, I think, the quarterfinals or semi-finals, something like that, of the FA Cup. Well, I'm glad I've decided to not show you this match because so far it's 0-0. There's been 7 shots, 1 on target, 2 free kicks are the highlights. That's about it. Straight away in the second half then, Crystal Palace take advantage of some just poor positioning and Michy Batshuayi opens up the scoring, making it 1-0 to Palace. And just 3 minutes later, Christian Benteke makes it 2-0 because we weren't bothering to defend a free kick. We are going out of this competition. 10 minutes after coming off the bench, Harry Kane has made it 2-1. We've brought on Dele Alli, we've brought on Eriksen, and we've brought on Kane because we need to win this game, really. Unfortunately, it was too little too late. We end up losing this one, 2-1, and we weren't particularly bad. Like, we just made some awful mistakes early on in the game, and the players actually played a lot better in the second half. Aurier has probably taken the worst of it. Patterson, Janssen, and Sissoko also doing really badly, which is why they got substituted. But we are out of the FA Cup. And that performance against Crystal Palace was Victor Janssen's last performance for us for this season because he's now joined Aston Villa on loan. They're paying half of his wages. Hopefully he's going to get some first-team football in the Championship. It'll be good for him because he's not a terrible player. He's just not Harry Kane. So far in this episode, we've crashed out of the Carabao Cup. We've crashed out of the FA Cup. We need to get a victory against Manchester United in order to keep in touch with the top of the Premier League table. A defeat here and a win for Chelsea against Leicester will mean we will drop to 5th place out of the Champions League spots. We need to win. Also, Scott McTominay's ineligible for this one. Probably a good thing, he wasn't going to play anyway. The big boys are back in the starting 11 for this one then. Lloris in goal, Trippier, Alderweireld, Sanchez and Ben Davies at the back. Dyer and Winks in the middle, Moira, Eriksen, Ali and Harry Kane up front. Just please win a game, that's all I ask. I don't understand why Moira's tactical familiarity is so low. I don't get it. He's just awkward playing that position, even though he's played there bloody loads. Look, he's played there most games. He comes off at half-time a lot because he's really bad at it. Maybe he's just got like low adaptability. I don't know whether there's a stat that we can actually see that kind of shows why he's bad at playing as a left winger, a right winger, sorry. Doesn't enjoy big matches. Okay, you're not playing in this one. I've dropped him for Jack Clark because I'm hoping... Let's probably check this. Does Jack Clark like playing in big matches as well? Doesn't say he doesn't like it. It doesn't say that he does like it. That's fine. He can play this one. I'm wondering whether we've got to that point in this Football Manager season where other teams have worked out how we play and we're just not going to win any games until we change our formation because that always happens. It normally happens the start of January, not the end of January. But yeah, hopefully we haven't hit that point and we can get something against Manchester United. Lingard with a free kick for United early on. It's cleared and now Harry Winks can run free. He's got his other Harry friend up front there. It is Harry Kane. Plays it back to Winks. He runs into the area, goes for goal and it is an easy save for David De Gea in the end. Throw on for Trippier. Finds Eriksen back to Kieran Trippier. Crosses in. Lindelof can clear. Winks gets it now. Eric Dyer, where are you going to go? Lovely little turn there to find Trippier. Crosses in, doesn't, hits a player instead. Clark to Winks again. Winks, the left back has so much space. Ben Davies does get the ball in the end. Tries to cross it in. It's an awful cross. Finds Trippier. Kane is there. Clark is there. Dele is there. The ball is somehow in the net, but Harry Kane is offside, and I don't know how. What happened? How was Harry Kane offside? What did he do? So Dele Alli's... Oh, that is... No. That's a lie. He was offside, but no one would have seen that. Throw on for Luke Shaw for Manchester United. 18 minutes on the clock. Eriksen to Dyer, back to Christian Eriksen. Winks to Dele Alli. Winks again. Finds Ben Davies, who has a bit of space. Crosses in. Clark is there. It's back with Davies. Winks goes for a volley. He's hit the bar and Clark can't get the rebound. And now Alexis Sanchez can run it clear for Manchester United. We need to get the ball back, and we do. Clark to Trippier. Back to Dyer. Eriksen. This is a ridiculously long highlight if it's going to carry on. Winks with the ball. Plays it all the way across to Ben Davies. He can't keep it in play. We should be winning this. We've had so many chances already. 10 minutes left of the first half. Chelsea have just equalised against Leicester. I don't know whether that's important. It kind of is, actually. Also, Liverpool are beating Burnley. We're going to go in at half-time 0-0. We did have the ball in the back of the net, but it was offside. Harry Kane is getting substituted at half-time because he's on a 6.4 for some reason. So apparently, right, Harry Kane has struggled to perform. What's he done? What are these things? Shots missed. No one's had a shot, apparently, which is lies. Oh, hold on. They've loaded in. Right, here we go. So, he's had a shot saved and a shot blocked. Is that's why he's bad? I don't understand how we can tell why he's playing badly. We're going to keep him on for now, but the 6.4, the 6.5 of Jack Clark as well isn't really very good. Dyer's on a 6.5 as well. Got a few players who aren't really doing the job. I guess a 6.5 is average, technically. If a 6.0 is red and a 7.0 is green, a 6.5's in the middle, that's average. Still not good enough. Give them a demand more. So far, United haven't had a single shot on target, and we're probably going to lose this one 1-0 through an 89th minute Romelu Lukaku goal, aren't we? Right, Kane's coming off. We're going to do Lucas Moura as a striker. No, we're not. No, what am I doing? We're going to do Troy Parrott, and then we're going to do Clark off for Moira, and we're going to do Dyer off for Victor Wanyama, and that is all of our subs, with about 15 minutes left to play. 10 minutes left, and still nothing happening in the second half. It's going to be a 0-0 draw, isn't it? Or is this final highlight that's just about to happen going to result in a goal for Manchester United? I don't think it is. De Gea with the ball in his hands with 20 seconds left to play. On paper, a 0-0 draw at Old Trafford isn't terrible, but we have been the much better side, so we deserve to get something from this. But no highlights in the second half. Not a huge amount of highlights in the first half either. It's a 0-0 draw. Harry Kane once again proving to me that he is the most inconsistent performer in this game, and I don't know how to change that. Well, luckily for us, some of the other teams around us didn't do as well as expected, namely Chelsea losing 2-1 to Leicester, a Ben Woodburn goal. I'm assuming that is the Woodburn on loan from Liverpool, I think. Manchester City, I believe, won their game. I think I saw them a minute ago. No, they didn't. They lost to Wolves. Who else are we looking at? Liverpool, the other team, are ahead of us. They have beaten Burnley. And like I said, Chelsea losing. Arsenal beating Fulham. It's still very close in there. We are a long way off the pace now of Liverpool, 11 points. But we're not far off of Man City, really. It's only 5 points between 4th and 2nd. That is going to do it then for this episode. Next episode, we're not going to go very far. We're actually going to go forward just 3 days in game to Chelsea. We're then going to have Manchester City as well. And we're going to have Shakhtar all in one bumper episode. I'm concerned because this form here, we haven't won a game in 4 or 5 competitive matches. And the last one we won was only a 1-0 victory against Leicester. We need to start picking up some wins, and I don't think we're going to get any against Chelsea or Man City. Hopefully the Shakhtar one is when we suddenly start to come into our own and start picking up points again. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with Tottenham Hotspur. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time with Chelsea, Man City and Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League.